MLB Network has baseball on a Sunday afternoon at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double. Aaron Thomas is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matty, we get the opportunity to watch the reigning National League Pitcher of the Month go to work. So obviously I'm pretty excited to see about how he attacks these hitters. He's shown a lot of confidence on the mound right now, and that confidence can sometimes be a pitcher's greatest weapon.
Josh Harrison stands in, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Temperature about what you'd expect for this time of year. 56 degrees at first pitch. Here's another 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9. Good barrel awareness. Put the ball in play. Pass the baton to the next guy. Keep the defense on their toes.
Popped him up. Arcia shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks. Dan, Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Colin Moran is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. In is Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, and the Brewers kick off the inning with a bang here. It's a leadoff triple.
Second, center fielder, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, head-to-head against Nova. He's batting .412. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Man, he might have slept on the wrong side of the bed or something last night. He's given up a double and a triple in the first inning, and he looks shaky at best.
In now, Austin Thomas. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Trout rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
At the plate, Bryce Harper, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right, and that is down as that could be 2 bases. as he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on. There's a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting nine for these Brewers. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark, does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Polanco is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they score 4 times on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left. Second inning straight ahead here at Miller Park. Brewers are out in front. Here's Starling Marte. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Rounded down the third baseline. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Stepping in, Francisco Cervelli. 1-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of...
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Down in order. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Head-to-head against Nova, just a 1-for-9.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Up into the corner now. A fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box now, Aaron Thomas. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he is in there.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game. So striding forward now, Mike Trout. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. The 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Polanco, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network from the home of the Brewers, Miller Park. Now to the plate, Colin Moran. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Colin Moran becomes the first out of the inning.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Standing in now, Jordy Mercer. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Striding into the box, Ivan Nova. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. In now, Austin Thomas.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Marte is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the base.
Right. Harper.
Now at the plate, Josh Harrison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Josh Harrison is retired to kick off the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle. Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Trout. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2. Chad Kuhl answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. Line to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crook.
Christian Yelich.
The 1-1 home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Down in order go the Pirates. Lead looks in. Digging in, Colin Moran. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Jordy Mercer. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that'll be the second out. Troy Willett will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 43, Troy Willett.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6. Edgar Santana gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Marte has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box, Austin Thomas. Hit hard on the ground to short. Taken in by Mercer. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, right.
And now Bryce Harper.
Right. Harper.
Josh Harrison stands in. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 15.
3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So digging in now, Corey Dickerson, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
2-2.
And it's late to his afternoon of work, and the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But
and he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete. Digging in, Cody Bellinger. Here's Starling Marte. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. So coming to the plate, Francisco Cervelli. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Count still full, 3-2. Another one sent foul.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history. Here's Gregory Polanco. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4. Up next for the Buccos, Colin Moran. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no. Next for Milwaukee, Aaron Thomas. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Digging in, Christian Yelich. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. 1-2 for Christian Yelich. 1 out, nobody on. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Reaches out for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. And there are 2 away now. So 2 gone now, and the Brewers have. Here's Jordy Mercer now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Harper coming on. 1 out. Number 27 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And another foul ball.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they're getting to the bullpen by this time.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. The 1-1 pitch. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Looped out toward third. And they get the force, and that will officially do it. It's a no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make along the way from his defense, but and he winds up in the history